all stand and remain standing until the conclusion of the reading of the proclamation. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation. All persons having any business before this honorable court, now draw nigh, give your attendance, and you shall be heard.
Admission of lawyers. Hannah Elizabeth Ahern.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter, Hannah Elizabeth Ahern, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Hannah Elizabeth Ahern be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gwyneth Shania Elizabeth Angajaya.
May it please the court, I move that Gwyneth Shania Elizabeth Angajaya be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Gwyneth Shania Elizabeth Angadiah be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Anthony John Astridge.
May it please the court, I move that Anthony John Astridge be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Anthony John Astridge be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Dalyuan Bay.
May it please the court, I move that Dalyuan Bay be admitted as a solicitor of this honourable court.
That Dalyuan Bay be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Costa Bakulis.
May it please the court, I move that my brother Costa Bakulis be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Costa Bakulis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
David Joseph Beecroft.
May it please the court, I move that David Joseph Beecroft be admitted as a lawyer in this honourable court.
That David Joseph Beecroft be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Judd Darren Burr.
May it please the court, I move that Judd Darren Burr be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Judd Darren Burr be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Hugo Esteban Brossa.
May it please the court, I move that Hugo Esteban Brossard be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Hugo Esteban Brossard be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alexander Joseph Buchan.
May it please the court, I move that Alexander Joseph Buchan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Alexander Joseph Buchan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Mark Winton Bolgen.
May it please the court, I move that Mark Winton Bolgen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Mark Winton Bolgen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nikita Isabella Burns.
May it please the court, I move that Nikita Isabella Burns be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Nikita Isabella Burns be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jeremy Daniel Carboni.
May it please the court, I move that Jeremy Daniel Carboni be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jeremy Daniel Carboni be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jack Buzan Carfy.
May it please the court, I move that Jack Buzen Carfy be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jack Buzen Carfy be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Courtney Patricia Chung.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter Courtney Chung be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Courtney Patricia Chung be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Kevin Lou Clerk.
May it please the court, I move that Kevin Lou Clerk be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Kevin Lou Cloak be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Samuel Oliver Cook.
May it please the court, I move that Samuel Oliver Cook be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Samuel Oliver Cook be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Anthea Diana Dintram.
May it please the court, I move that Anthea Diana Dintram be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Anthea Diana Dintram be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rima Elbita.
May it please the court, I move that Rima Elbatar be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rima Elbatar be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ethan Jack Elliott Buckley.
May it please the court, I move that Ethan Jack Elliott Buckley be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ethan Jack Elliott Buckley be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Falua Siwaju Tulawani Aaronle.
May it please the court, I move that Lua Siwaju Tulawani Aaronle be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Fulwasaju Tolawani Erinlay be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Claudia Beatrice Bateman Flannery.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter Claudia Beatrice Bateman Flannery
be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Claudia Beatrice Bateman Flannery be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Andrew Sean Gillespie.
May it please the court, I move that Andrew Sean Gillespie be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Andrew Sean Gillespie be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shanelli Dilhara Gomez.
May it please the court, I move that Shanley Dilhara Gomez be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Shan Lee Dilhara Gomez be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yara Albert Hadid.
May it please the court, I move that Yara Albert Hadid be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Yara Albert Hadid be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Patrick DeAndre Adair.
May it please the court, I move that Patrick DeAndre Adair be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Patrick DeAndre Adair be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Maheen Imran.
May it please the court, I move that Maheen Imran be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Maheen Imran be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Madeline Ann Jennings.
May it please the court, I move that Madeline Ann Jennings be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Madeline Ann Jennings be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Emily Marie Monica Kennedy.
May it please the court, I move that Emily Marie Monica Kennedy be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Emily Marie Monica Kennedy be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Emily Soen Kim.
May it please the court, I move that Emily Soen Kim be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Emily Soen Kim be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Haura Tuama Lafta Lafta.
May it please the court, I move that Hara Tuama Lafta be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Hara Tuama Lafta be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Adrian Macris Mariakis.
May it please the court, I move that Adrian Macris Mariakis be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Adrian Macris Mariakis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Joseph Anthony Manna.
May it please the court, I move that my son, Joseph Anthony Manna, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Joseph Anthony Manna be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Olivia Isabella Marmion.
May it please the court, I move that Olivia Isabella Marmion be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Olivia Isabella Marmion be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Holly Lynette McDonald.
May it please the court, I move that Holly Lynette MacDonald be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Holly Lynette MacDonald be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Emma Patricia McMahon.
May it please the court, I move that Emma Patricia McMahon be admitted as solicitor of this honourable court.
That Emma Patricia McMahon be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jamie Lee Merhi.
May it please the court, I move that Jamie Lee Murphy be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jamie Lee Murphy be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Miracula Migashini Mithran.
I please the court, I move that my friend Miracula Migashini Mithran be admitted as a solicitor of this honourable court.
That Miracula Migashini Mithran be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ming Song Yen.
May it please the court, I move that Ming Song Yen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Ming Sung Yen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Elise Leslie Northcote.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter Elise Leslie Northcote be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Elise Leslie Northcott be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lucy Rebecca O'Dwyer.
May it please the court, I move that Lucy Rebecca O'Dwyer be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Lucy Rebecca O'Dwyer be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sally Elizabeth O'Loughlin.
May it please the court, I move that my niece, Sally Elizabeth O'Loughlin, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sally Elizabeth O'Loughlin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Annie Rose O'Sullivan.
May it please the court, I move that my goddaughter Annie Rose O'Sullivan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Annie Rose O'Sullivan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rabiba Maliat Pervez.
May it please the court, I move that Rabiba Maliat Pervez be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Rabiba Maliat Pervez be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Neve Elizabeth Petchel.
May it please the court, I move that Neve Elizabeth Petchel be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Neve Elizabeth Petchel be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lana Bell Selwood.
May it please the court, I move that Lana Bell Selwood be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Lana Bell Selwood be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sahara Schwan.
May it please the court, I move that Zara Schwan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Zara Schwan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Phoebe Amelia Slacksmith.
May it please the court, I move that Phoebe Amelia Slacksmith be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Phoebe Amelia Slacksmith be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Carly Hope Slater.
May it please the court, I move that Carly Hope Slater be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Carly Hope Slater be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sristi Calamaro Stalin.
May it please the court, I move that Sristi Calamaro Stalin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sristi Calamaro Stalin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Joshua James Stevens.
May it please the court, I move that Joshua James Stevens be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable
That
court.
Joshua James Stevens be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Grant Mark Stollery.
May it please the court, I move that Grant Mark Stollery be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable
That
court.
Grant Mark Stollery be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sophie Catherine Tarr.
May it please the court, I move that Sophie Catherine Tarr, my daughter-in-law, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sophie Catherine Tarr be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gabriella Charlotte Thomas.
May it please the court, I move that my sister, Gabriella Charlotte Thomas, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Gabriella Charlotte Thomas be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Grace Adelaide Waddingham.
May it please the court, I move that Grace Adelaide Waddingham be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Grace Adelaide Waddingham be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shirley So Ching Yao.
May it please the court, I move that Shirley Sojing Yao be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Shirley Sojing Yao be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgia Kate Zelenado.
May it please the court, I move that Georgia Kate Zalandro be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Georgia Kate Zalanado be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgia Raquel Zoko.
May it please the court, I move that Georgia Raquel Zocco be admitted as a member of this honourable,
Yes.
as a solicitor of this honourable court.
That Georgia Raquel Zoko be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Portia Louise Zuba.
May it please the court, I move that Portia Louise Zuba be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Portia Louise Zuba be admitted as a lawyer of this court. Will now be necessary for those whose admission has just been moved to stand when and as directed for the purposes of swearing an oath or making an affirmation or declaration. So please stand when and as directed.
If the first two rows here on my right can please stand. Hannah Elizabeth Ahern. Gwyneth Shania Elizabeth Engadjaya. Anthony John Astridge. Do-Yuan Bay. Costa Bacolis. David Joseph Beecroft. Judd Darren Burr. Hugo Esteban Rosser. Alexander Joseph Buchan. Mark Winton Bolgen. Nikita Isabella Burns. Jeremy Daniel Carboni. Jack Buzan Carfy. Courtney Patricia Chung. Kevin Lou Cloak. Samuel Oliver Cook. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourself in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
Thank you. You can take a seat. And the back two rows here on my right could please stand. Anthea Diana Din Tram. Rima Elbeta. Ethan Jack Elliott Buckley. Falua Siwaju Tuluwani Aaron Lay. Claudia Beatrice Bateman Flannery. Andrew Sean Gillespie. Shanali Dilha Gomez. Yara Albert Hadid. Patrick DeAndre Adair. Maheen Imran. Madeline Ann Jennings. Emily Marie Monica Kennedy. Emily Soen Kim. Haura Tuama Lufta. Adrian Macris Mariakis. Joseph Anthony Manor. Olivia Isabel Marmion. Holly Lynette McDonald. Emma Patricia McMahon. Jamie Lee Mary. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skills, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? So help me God. Thank you. You may take a seat. If the row just in front of me could please stand. Miracula Migaskini Methrin. Ming Song Nian. Elise Leslie Northcote. Lucy Rebecca O'Dwyer. Sally Elizabeth O'Loughlin. Annie Rose O'Sullivan. Rabiba Maliat Pervez. Neve Elizabeth Petchel. Lana Bell Selwood. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. You may take a seat. And finally, the two rows on my left, if you could please stand. Zara Schwan, Phoebe Amelia Slack-Smith, Carly Hope Slater, Stristi Calamaro Starlin, Joshua James Stevens, Grant Mark Stollery, Sophie Catherine Tarr, Gabriella Charlotte Thomas, Grace Adelaide Waddingham, Shirley Soching Yao, Georgia Kate Zalanado, Georgia Raquel Zoko, Portia Louise Zuba. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. You may take a seat.
Well, may I warmly welcome you all to this, the Banco Court, the ceremonial court of the Supreme Court of New South Wales. Present with me on the bench this afternoon, to my immediate right is Justice Peter Garling, Senior Judge of the Common Law Division of the Court. To my left, Justice McNaughton, also Judge of the Common Law Division of the Court. And to Justice Garling's right, Justice McGrath, Judge of the Equity Division of the Court. Together, we constitute the court that has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted you to practice this afternoon. And we have done so in this courtroom, which rests on the land for which the Gadigal of the Eora Nation have cared and been custodians for thousands of years. The court pays its sincere respects to elders, past and present, and extends those respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. To all of the newly admitted lawyers, welcome to the legal profession. Today is one for celebration. We up here know how hard you've all had to work to reach this important milestone. I also welcome your friends and family whose support will have been invaluable on your journey thus far. For many of them, the endurance of your finely polished or developing skills of argument and persuasion may now be at an end, or maybe not. But whatever be the case, I'm sure that they are immensely proud of you, and I encourage you to take time to thank them for their support. Depending on how good an advocate you are, you might even convince them to shout you to a round of drinks or even dinner afterwards to celebrate this important occasion. This is an old court which last year celebrated its bicentenary. This makes it, you might be surprised to learn, one of the oldest continuing common law courts in the world. But the custom which you have just followed, namely swearing an oath or making an affirmation on admission to practice, dates back to the 12th century. This is not just a quaint tradition. It is a public undertaking by each of you in the presence of your friends, family, peers, and senior judges of the court to truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales and faithfully to serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of the state. The law touches every part of our society, and it can and will lead you all in many different directions and career paths. But in whatever direction you head, you must always remember that the oath or affirmation which you have just made is a serious one and deserves solemn regard. Whether you work in private practice, at the bar, in a community legal centre, a Crown Law office, the Aboriginal Legal Service for legal aid, or a government department or agency, or in an entirely different field, you should be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice, and must strive at all times to uphold these cardinal values. Admission to this court is a privilege and not a right, and is contingent upon continuing adherence to your oath or affirmation. Now, you'll see from portraits of former Chief Justices hanging on the walls of this court that we are wearing the same robes, in some cases literally, as have been worn by our predecessors. And you may be wondering why, after 200 years, we still wear these robes on ceremonial occasions. I can tell you we don't do so because they're particularly comfortable. Still less are they a striking fashion statement. But we do continue to wear them on ceremonial occasions such as this for strong symbolic reasons. Symbolically, they serve to highlight the continuity of the rule of law in New South Wales, although importantly, the judges wearing the robes are now drawn from an increasingly diverse pool. Some 43% of all judicial officers in New South Wales are now female. Women make up more than 2/3 of solicitors under the age of 35, and the president of the Law Society and the immediate past president of the New South Wales Bar are both distinguished female practitioners. The composition of the profession is radically different from the time I commenced practice, and it is an extremely salutary change. Our robes also serve symbolically to differentiate the judiciary from the other arms of government, the legislature and the executive. We see on a daily basis from events around the world how important that separation of powers is and how important courts are in supervising the lawful exercise of state power. We are fortunate to live in a country where our Commonwealth, state and local governments respect the rulings of the courts, even if those rulings are sometimes politically inconvenient or critical of executive government. As to the importance of the rule of law, I make the point that in a world in which there is so much uncertainty, insecurity, and challenges to what we have come to accept as conventional norms, the rule of law is more important than ever, and not simply an academic construct or a phrase of some mere theoretical import. At its simplest, the rule of law is the opposite of the arbitrary abuse of power and the rule of autocratic dictators and populists. An independent legal profession and an independent judiciary are important integers in the rule of law and essential for a healthy democratic society. Now, notwithstanding the formality and tradition attending this ceremony, the life of the law is dynamic. Not everything in the legal profession remains unchanging. The pandemic prompted a radical shift in the use of technology in our courtrooms, and the advent of Gen AI brings with it both opportunities and challenges, including within the legal profession and for the work of the courts. Lawyers must, however, remain critical and independent thinkers. While the increased use of technology offers a number of advantages, it has always been and remains my firm view that the practice of the law has human nature and human interaction at its core. An essential part of being a good lawyer is understanding people, how others react to different situations, perform under and cope with pressure, and deal with each other. This is seen in our courts every day, including in the criminal law, cases sadly involving domestic violence, in family law, in disputes over wills and estates, and indeed in much commercial law. An individual who is in need of your services as a lawyer will, in many cases, be an individual facing some kind of great personal challenge or crisis affecting his or her liberty, property, personal well-being, status, family, health or financial position. There is therefore a need to deliver legal services not only competently, of course, but always with courtesy, integrity and sensitivity to the circumstances of the matter. That requires a human being with emotional and not artificial intelligence. The need for human engagement by lawyers with those needing legal assistance is also a powerful reason why there should be strong representation of lawyers from the many different backgrounds which comprise our cosmopolitan community. That very much includes Indigenous lawyers. Diversity is a concept that is subject to attack in some quarters around the globe, but diverse representation amongst solicitors, advocates and judges assists in ensuring that all people who become involved in our justice system can, and feel that they can be properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of our broader community and by a judiciary educated in and sensitive to the many different cultural strands which contribute to the rich fabric of our society in New South Wales. The more than 50 admission ceremonies on which I preside each year, including this ceremony, demonstrate that there is a far greater diversity of background amongst junior lawyers than when I commenced practice. That is a very good thing, and leaders of the profession and of the courts are working hard to foster inclusiveness and diversity. That in turn builds trust in and respect for not just the judiciary, but the legal profession and ultimately the rule of law. So let me now offer briefly a little bit of professional and personal advice. As a lawyer, you will often need to make difficult ethical decisions. You must use the tools you have developed to think critically and not compromise on your fundamental duties to the court and the administration of justice. At various points of your career, you will make mistakes, some minor, some more serious. If we're honest with ourselves, we all make mistakes from time to time, especially when embarking on something new. When you do make a mistake, your commitment to honesty, integrity, and the administration of justice means that you must take responsibility, correct what you can, and learn from that mistake. One mistake which I always urge new lawyers not to make, or to strive not to make, is the mistake of giving your clients the advice you think that they want to hear. I can tell you now that that will almost certainly not be good advice, and they will not welcome it in the long run when the true picture emerges. As a lawyer, you must be dispassionate and frank in your advice as to your clients' rights and obligations. That is part of your duty. Aspects of the law, especially if you are involved in the litigation side of practice, can be confrontational. But the practice of the law is demanding enough without personal antagonism between practitioners adding to the load, as regrettably it sometimes does. So it's essential that you maintain your detachment, balance, and good humour when dealing with your colleagues, remembering at all times that you are now members of a profession and not a business. There is a fundamental and important distinction between the two, which you must never lose sight of. Courtesy and civility are not just behavioural niceties, they are values central to practice as a professional. Another thing you should remember is that the best advocates can and do make their point simply and succinctly. Often less is more. Some of the most experienced lawyers and judges could use that reminder from time to time. I don't wholly exclude myself from that observation, although I do exclude my three colleagues on the bench. You see, the reality is that for a non-lawyer, the law is frequently incomprehensible, at the very least difficult to understand, and our ever-expanding statute books are often both complex and prolix. One of your roles as a lawyer will be to make the law accessible to others, so strive to be clear and concise at all times in both your writing and your oral advice. To do so facilitates access to justice, which is such an important goal in a functioning democracy. In the practice of the law, your physical and mental health are both extremely important. There may, and I dare say will be times when you feel a little overwhelmed, burnt out, or even distressed. Legal practice can be all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. Now, that is often because well-motivated, conscientious lawyers will go the extra mile for their clients. They will want to ensure that advice is comprehensive, that a brief is fully prepared, or that every avenue has been properly explored. And all of that is laudable, but it can become all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. So you must work hard to keep your balance and keep your eye out to ensure that your colleagues do so as well. You should also know and remember that the law is a highly collegiate profession. And in this context, I'm now going to call on two young representatives, one from the New South Wales Bar, one from the Law Society of New South Wales, to offer a few words of welcome and encouragement. Mr. Hawila, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Mahmoud Hawila, and I've been practicing for 5 years at the bar, predominantly in criminal law. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession. The legal profession is an old profession based on precedent and the rule of law, while also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technology, and importantly, to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of solicitors and barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect the community. The bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and backgrounds. The independent bar is a proud tradition in New South Wales and our legal system more broadly. As barristers, we must abide by the cab rank rule, which means we don't have the luxury of picking our clients. This is important, particularly in criminal law, as it preserves the right of every individual to a free and fair trial, as well as fearless representation, notwithstanding what can often be abhorrent allegations or perceived unpopular causes or identities. It is an honor to be a lawyer, and in my case, a barrister, and I'm proud to be a member of the legal profession. I enjoy the intellectual challenge of my job, and that allows me to give expert advice to and represent people in court, and to contribute to society in a meaningful way. My legal career started in a boutique criminal defense firm. I blinked and somehow ended up in a police uniform, and later as a police prosecutor. After some years prosecuting for the state, I was called to the bar where I now serve. If you're interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website. And each year there is a Career at the Bar Open Day. In your first year of practice as a reader, you receive particular assistance from 2 barristers of at least 7 years seniority, who meet you weekly, review your work, and teach you practical skills. But the support you will receive is not limited to those 2 barristers. The bar is renowned for its collegiality, especially in chambers. There are also opportunities to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is a professional body that supports barristers and has a range of committees, including a new barristers committee, which organizes social and educational functions for barristers of 0 to 5 years of seniority, and a diversity and equality committee, of which I'm a proud member, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, to attract the best people to become barristers, regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual orientation. Whether as a solicitor or a barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the Law Society or a bar association and to use your skills to assist your community. It is a rewarding experience to practice in connection with others in your profession. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the profession, and I congratulate you all on your admission today as a lawyer of this honourable court. May it please the court.
Mr. Musri, representing the Law Society of New South Wales.
May it please the court. My name is Bernie Musri, and not so long ago, I was precisely where you are today. And what a tremendous day it is. You're here, being admitted to the Supreme Court role as the final step at the end of a long and arduous journey. You should all feel immensely proud of everything you've achieved thus far. When I embarked on my career as a solicitor, I was not sure what to expect. It's not always easy. Often it can be overwhelming. However, one of the most significant things I've learned is the value of being part of a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one of which you are all now a part. It's a pleasure to say this. Welcome. The Law Society of New South Wales is the home of that community, with our 34,000 members flung far and wide across the state. We're bound by our shared duties, our commitment to continuous learning, our desire to defend the rights of all, our drive to give back to our communities, and to uphold the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of peers is crucial. I've been part of the Law Society of New South Wales and New South Wales Young Lawyers for many years now. And here I found friendship, mentoring, professional support, and more, along with a range of educational and collegiate events, publications like the Law Society Journal, and more. These are part of the work of the Law Society of New South Wales, work which traces back to 1842, just as this ceremony today connects us back to solicitors being recorded on the English court's rolls and the custom of solicitors swearing an oath of admission to practice, which dates back centuries before that. Yet here today, you're here in 2025 in Sydney, in Australia. And so much work is behind you in your personal journey, and a huge range of possibilities lies before you. And now you have even deeper roots to the community and the society. The role of the Law Society of New South Wales is to ensure that you as a newly minted solicitor can thrive and succeed in this, your new profession. We look forward to welcoming you into the Law Society community, and today welcome you to the profession. My sincere congratulations. May it please the court.
Thank you. Well, can I say this to you all by way of closing? The law is a wonderful profession. It's stimulating, challenging, and satisfying. And it's populated by intelligent, committed, and dynamic people such as yourselves. You should be proud to be a lawyer, proud of your achievements to date, and proud of the profession you have just joined. It is a very important profession that underpins stability and cohesion in our community. And you are now a very important part of that very important profession. So work hard, take pride in your work, look out for your colleagues, contribute to your community, and don't take yourself too seriously. We wish you all the very best of luck on the exciting journey that lies ahead in a full and rewarding career. And so on behalf of Justice Garling, Justice McNaughton, Justice McGrath, and all of our colleagues on the Supreme Court, I once again congratulate each of you on your admission to practice and welcome you to the profession. The court will now adjourn.
All stand. This honourable court is now adjourned.